Welcome to the Brooks Center for the Performing Arts. Please take a moment to locate your nearest emergency exit. Exits are located in the front, in the rear, and on the sides of the auditorium. Thank you.
Please stand if you are able. Today's processional begins with the candidates for the doctoral degree, accompanied by their academic advisors. The stage party is being led by Clemson University Marshal, Dr. Lauren Duffy.
for our national anthem performed by Ansley Hollingsworth, Senior in Performing Arts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I hereby open Clemson University's doctoral hooding ceremony. And I now invite Dr. John Lopes, Associate Provost and Dean of the Graduate School, to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Duffy. Our first speaker is one of the students graduating with us this afternoon. We're always looking for ways to put our students at the center of everything we do. So each semester, we oversee a process in which a group of graduate students and postdoc scholars select a graduating doctoral student to address their fellow graduates. Today, I'm honored to introduce soon-to-be Dr. Patricia Wooden from the entomology program in the College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Life Sciences.
It is surreal to think that we are here. This is our terminal degree, a pivot point, the end of a book in the series of our professional and personal lives. When I was a child, and even still today, I find comfort in fantasy writing, of heroes and monsters and the difference in right and wrong. And as I have finished this semester, complete with the highs of defending and the lows of late nights editing a document that I swore was going to leap out of the screen and bite me, I kept returning to a fantasy classic that is a favorite of my father's. The Hobbit, written by J.R.R. Tolkien nearly 90 years ago, has an alternative title, There and Back Again. For those unfamiliar, The Hobbit is the tale of Bilbo Baggins, an unextraordinary creature who crosses the world to defeat a dragon and has many misadventures along the way. But he starts at home in the Shire, and he returns to it. This PhD has been my adventure, and as I stand here in the regalia that I have wanted for so long, I feel like I've made it home again. My degree is in entomology, the study of insects and their kin. I know, the geek studies bugs. What a surprise. I came to Clemson because I wanted to be in Appalachia and study a beetle that's only found on the tops of mountains. I was fresh out of my master's in Louisiana, living through a pandemic and my first year of marriage, and I thought I knew everything. Along the way, I have hiked the experimental forest and nearly every mountain within drivable distance. I've spent many late nights and early mornings at the microscope, become familiar with every local coffee shop that has free Wi-Fi, I was very disappointed that we could not include inanimate objects in our dissertation intro, because there are quite a few places that would have made the list. And I met an incredible community of people both on and off campus. I leave here still married, having taught 120 students and countless local children about everything from the function of the cell membrane to explaining that baby dragonflies actually live in water, to how to get into the car without getting mud from your waders in it. And realizing the power of knowing that we can never individually truly know everything. Graduate students don't always feel connected to their university at large, and honestly, I still can't give directions to confused freshmen wandering by. But I found a home here, meandering between Poole Agricultural Center and the Arthropod Museum in Long Hall. I hope that you all have found one as well. If not, stop by the 3rd floor of Long Hall before you leave. We are always excited to hear about that cool bug you found, no matter your age. We have a wide variety of ages and life paths in this room. Be proud of yourselves. Be both thankful and proud of those who have supported you through this process. Family, friends, lab mates, students, and advisors. But most importantly, be proud of who you are becoming. The doctorate is a terminal degree, not a terminal disease. And whether your adventure is planned and your bags are packed, or you're simply waiting for a friendly wizard to knock on your door, know that you are so incredibly capable, and the world is a better place with you in it. Happily ever after is in the choices that we make every day. Make some good ones. Bilbo made it there and back again, but that isn't the end of his story. The ring that he gave his nephew sparks 3 more books and nearly a century of wonder. I've chosen to teach, and I find joy and purpose in creating sparks in future students that will sit in a room much like this one and wonder what the future holds for them. Maybe they will remember me the way that I remember my mentors that brought me on the long journey here. As an epilogue, I give you a quote from There and Back Again that I find fitting for a day of endings, continuings, and great beginnings. Go back, Bilbo thought. No good at all. Go sideways. Impossible. Go forward. Only thing to do. On we go.
Thank you, Patricia. I am going to share your story with our middle son, Adam, who shares your appreciation for insects and The Hobbit. My wife, on the other hand, only appreciates The Hobbit. I want to thank all of the student nominees who obviously took great care writing their entries as well. I would have been proud to have any of them up here today. And now I'm happy to introduce Dr. Natasha Kroom, Associate Dean of the Graduate School, who will recognize one of our award winners this afternoon.
Good afternoon. There we go. It is my pleasure and an honor to recognize faculty and staff who work with and on behalf of graduate students and their colleagues to enhance and elevate graduate education experiences each and every day. This year, we received several nominations from across the university for the Distinguished Doctoral Mentoring Award. This award acknowledges the dynamic efforts and relationships faculty build and maintain with their doctoral students, which lead to tremendous outcomes, often beyond the goal of graduating. Today, we recognize Dr. William Kettinger. Dr. Kettinger is the William S. Lee Distinguished professor in Management Information Systems in the Department of Management in the Wilbur O. and Ann Powers College of Business. As one doctoral candidate nominator wrote, quote, Dr. Kettinger's exceptional mentorship has been the cornerstone of my academic and professional development. Our weekly one-to-one research meetings have been instrumental in my research progress, and his mentorship has enriched my doctoral experience and equipped me with the skills and insights necessary for meaningful contributions to the field. Another doctoral candidate shared, quote, beyond academia, Dr. Kettinger has been a pillar of emotional support for me during challenging personal situations. During the COVID pandemic, I lost a few family members and later faced a series of adverse incidents in my personal life that sent me into a deep depression. And Dr. Kettinger stood by me throughout this challenging time, offering his unwavering support and guidance. Thanks to him, I can persevere in my doctoral program while working through my recovery. It's hard to say how incredibly grateful I am for this support and to have him as my advisor and mentor. Thank you, Dr. Kettinger, for all you do for and with your graduate students. Your exemplary efforts are most notable, and your efforts to elevate our students and your colleagues are appreciated. Congratulations.
Let me now introduce our stage party. As I read each of your names, I ask that you stand and remain standing so that we can acknowledge you. First, I'm delighted Dr. Lewis Lynn, member of the Board of Trustees, is with us here today. Please help me thank him for his leadership. We also have with us executive officers, deans, and special guests. As I read each of your names, please stand and remain standing so that we can acknowledge you. I ask the audience to please hold your applause until I've introduced everyone. Dr. James P. Clements, President. Dr. Robert H. Jones, Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. Dr. Tanju Karanfel, Senior Vice President for Research, Scholarship, and Creative Endeavors. Dr. Paula Agudelo, Associate Dean in the College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Life Sciences. Dr. Shaima Clark, Interim Associate Dean in the College of Architecture, Art, and Construction. Dr. Michael Lemieux, Associate Dean in the College of Arts and Humanities. Dr. Brian Miller, Associate Dean in the College of Behavioral, Social, and Health Sciences. Dr. Carl Hollingsworth, Associate Dean in the Wilbur O. and Ann Powers College of Business. Dr. C.C. Bates, Associate Dean in the College of Education. Dr. Ariel Turner, Associate Dean in the Libraries. Dr. Kimberly Poole, Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs and Senior Associate Dean of Students. Dr. Lauren Duffy, President of the Faculty Senate and our University Marshal. Ms. Stacy Miller, Vice President of the Staff Senate. Dr. Natasha Kroom, Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs in the Graduate School. Dr. Marika Van Pembroek, Associate Dean for Professional Development, Health and Wellbeing in the Graduate School. And Dr. William Farrell, Associate Dean for Curriculum and Academic Integrity in the Graduate School. Please join me in thanking them for their service and leadership. Well, I'm delighted to welcome all of you to our May 2024 doctoral hooding ceremony, including the many students, family, and friends who are watching the live stream of today's event. We're so glad that you can join us for this special celebration. Now I ask you, isn't it wonderful to be here today in this beautiful building to celebrate the amazing accomplishments of our graduates? This ceremony also highlights the critical role of faculty, especially faculty mentors, each of whom spent countless hours working to help you get here today. Without them, none of us would be here today. Please help me thank them for their excellent and tireless work. So one of the best aspects of working in academia is that we get to be part of some of the happiest, most important days of your lives, including graduations. Today is a special day because we all know the immense amount of intense work you had to put in to get here today. We know how truly rare it is to earn a doctoral degree. I've had the honor of participating in this celebration since December 2020, and every event has been special and memorable in its own way. But today it has an additional element in that it launches a year-long celebration of 100 years of graduate education at Clemson University. So to commemorate this important milestone, you've all received a gold medallion inscribed with the words, "Making the Difference." We know you'll cherish this gift for many years, and I hope that it will serve as a reminder that you are an important part of a legacy of success at Clemson University. So it's interesting to think about all the changes that have happened in graduate education at Clemson over the last 100 years. It all started in 1924, and no, I wasn't there, when the Board of Trustees awarded a master's degree in education to Mr. Patrick Henry Hobson. Mr. Hobson went on to enjoy a successful career as a superintendent and principal in school systems in South and North Carolina. In one of the documents that we found, students like Mr. Hobson, who had earned significant achievements, were listed under the title, quote unquote, special and irregular. I think we can all agree that graduate students are special. So since 1924, and as of this week, we have graduated 51,445 master's and specialist students and 6,763 doctoral students. We have grown to 190 different programs. The first doctoral degree was awarded in plant pathology in 1955. Today, we celebrate the graduation of 126 doctoral students in 2 ceremonies. This is the largest May graduating class we've ever had, with 126. For context, 99 doctoral students graduated last May, and that was the largest class to that point. Represented in today's ceremonies are students in 34 different programs, earning PhDs, DNPs, and EDDs. Looking back at the students who have earned graduate degrees, they came to the upstate from every state and territory in the US, and a staggering 152 countries around the world, from every populated country. I met some students recently from the country of Madagascar. I think it's humbling to think that these students from an island nation on the other side of the African continent decided that Clemson in the upstate of South Carolina is where they wanted to pursue educational goals that will serve as a foundation for their careers. To be fair, most of us probably know very little about Madagascar. Anyone here want to guess what their main export is? You knew there was going to be a test. I'm a professor after all. The foodies in the audience have to know the answer to this. There you go, you get an A, the vanilla bean. Clearly, though, we have much to learn about Madagascar. So President Clemens, I want you to know that I enthusiastically volunteer to spend a few weeks there this summer as an ambassador for Clemson. I'm always trying to get a free trip out of the president. There have been many changes to how students progress at Clemson. Dissertations have transitioned from bound copies, paper copies, containing original photographs and often hand-drawn images, to a completely electronic version that today resides in the cloud. So consider what it would have meant to tell people, students in 1955, that dissertations would someday be housed in the cloud. It's fun to think about what will happen in another 70 or 100 years, how different it will look then. There used to be a language requirement to ensure that students would be able to read and understand work in their discipline that would be published in a different language. Now, if we had to do this today, we would simply load the text into a translator online, and it would do it for us. By the way, I had to meet the language requirement when I was a PhD student, and my institution, of course, decided to eliminate that requirement the semester after I passed. Just saying. So some things have remained the same throughout time. The goals remain the same: to grow knowledge, to better understand who we are and our role in the universe, and to reimagine the world we live in. To meet these goals, we still get to work with a committee of professors who guide our scholarly endeavors. Now, we all know the ultimate challenge: getting 4 professors on your committee to show up at the same time in the same place so you can defend your dissertation. The students know what I'm talking about. There are, of course, critical milestones: the coursework, comprehensive exams, committee meetings, and defending the work that's represented in your dissertation. But there's arguably one milestone that is most important of all. It doesn't show up in any graduate handbook, and there's no GS form that you're going to fill out, and there's no box that you're going to check off. It takes place at a different time in every student's education, but every student meets this milestone. I'm referring to that singular moment when you transition from being completely dependent on your advisor and the faculty for direction in your work to actually taking on ownership of your scholarly work. I recall this moment for every one of my students. It happened when they started showing me papers that I should be reading, or articulating that we should be thinking about a different set of experiments, or arguing for a different interpretation of results. Every advisor looks forward to this special moment when it's obvious that you got this. You got this. It is a point of pride. It's a moment we cherish. And so on behalf of the faculty, advisors, past and present, I want to thank the students. Thank you for giving us this incredible gift. Today marks a transition for you, and it's natural to wonder if you're ready for what comes next. I can guarantee you are ready. You are ready. You have met all the milestones, and your advisors wouldn't let you be here if you hadn't. We know that you will pursue very different paths, and we're 100% confident that regardless of the path, you will be successful. You will do great things. Wherever you go, we ask that you remember that your journey took you through Clemson University, and we hope you take pride in the knowledge that you are an integral to the legacy of excellence at Clemson University. We will remember you. Please stay in touch, because we look forward to hearing about your future successes. My heartfelt congratulations, and go Tigers! It's now my great pleasure to introduce our Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost of Clemson University, a scholar in the truest sense of the word, Dr. Robert H. Jones.
Thank you, Dr. Lopes. I really appreciate working with you, and congratulations on the excellent progress that the graduate school has had in the past several years under your leadership. Tremendous. Hello, everybody. I'm really excited to be here and join you in this special event. And I'm going to start off with a couple of housekeeping items. The graduates are going to be hooded by their major advisor and an associate dean. And each graduate will come on stage and then stand as the doctoral hood is placed over their shoulders. And we have a spot marked on the floor for the graduates to stand. It's a little X. It's really important for you to stand on that X, because that's where the photographer will take a picture of you as you're being hooded. Then the graduates will cross the stage to receive congratulations from President Clemens. I'd like to take a moment and share some perspectives on what's been said before. It's about the advisors, the major advisors. For doctoral students, the major advisor is an accomplished faculty member of great importance. Together, the advisor and students spend many hours creating new knowledge and sharing it with the academic community and with the public. As you can imagine, their relationship is strong. It's the core of the student's doctoral education, and it's often the student's most important starting point for their career. For all doctoral students, several faculty, in addition to the major advisor, also provide significant advice and guidance. It truly takes a village to support each of the graduates here today. Clemson University is grateful for the efforts of our faculty advisors and proud of the successes that they and our doctoral students achieve together. And now, it is my honor to introduce a very strong advocate for graduate education and for faculty. He's a national leader in higher education, a real inspiration to all of us, and very fortunately for us, the president of Clemson University, Dr. James P. Clemens, who will officially confer today's degrees.
Thanks, Sergeant. Well, thank you, Dr. Jones, and thank you for the great job you are doing as our Executive Vice President and Provost. We are so fortunate to have this fine gentleman as our Provost. Would you please help me thank him for his incredible leadership? Well, good afternoon, go Tigers. I'm honored to be here with you on this very special day. Welcome to our doctoral hooding ceremony. Let me start by saying to all who are graduating today, I'm really proud of you. And I'm really thrilled that we are able to be together today as we celebrate you, as you walk across the stage and properly mark this major achievement in your life. You did it. You made it to the finish line. Today we celebrate your hard work and your incredible accomplishments and the value and the importance of graduate education at Clemson. We recognize the contributions that you have made through your studies and your research that is driving innovation, generating new ideas, and expanding the knowledge base of Clemson and the world. As you very well know, doctoral education is a very lengthy, very challenging, and very demanding process. Only about 2% of the U.S. population has earned a doctorate, but you did it. And the truth is, you had a lot of help and a lot of support along the way. So let's take a moment to recognize the family members and friends who nurtured you, who supported you, and who helped to make this day possible. To all of the moms and the dads, the spouses, the grandparents, the children, the siblings, the aunts, the uncles, the friends and mentors who are here today, you honor us and these graduates with your presence. We owe each of you special thanks for the important role that you played in helping these amazing scholars achieve this remarkable goal. Would you please help me thank all of those who helped you? I also want to recognize and thank our very talented and dedicated staff whose commitment to excellence helped to ensure your success here at Clemson. I would like to ask our faculty and staff to please stand and be recognized and accept our thanks. I would also like to extend my congratulations to any faculty or staff members who have furthered their education and who are receiving their doctoral degrees today. In preparing for today's ceremony, I thought back about my own academic experience. I remember my elementary school teachers calling me professor because I was a very serious student and I wanted to help the others learn the subject matter. I remember my first day as an undergraduate student, sitting in the classroom, listening to my professor and knowing that was exactly what I wanted to be. That was and still is my dream job. Little did I know at that time just how much effort and hard work it would take to qualify for my dream job. You heard about previous language requirements in order to graduate with a doctoral degree. Well, I also had to learn new languages for my doctoral journey, including programming languages based on my major, such as C, C++, SQL, and others. I remember one of the most important lessons I learned from my parents, and that was the importance of a college education. My parents didn't have the opportunity to go to college due to financial constraints, but they did instill in me and my 3 older siblings the value of a quality education. They urged us to be passionate about the transformational, life-changing power of education. We were the first generation in my family to go to college, and we were taught that education was the path to a better future, not just for an individual, but for society as a whole. And we listened. Between me and my 3 older siblings, we earned 11 college degrees, including 7 graduate degrees, 2 PhDs, and an honorary doctorate. I believe that one of the proudest days for my parents was the day that my brother and I received our PhDs side by side on stage. And to this day, that is one of my favorite memories. And I hope that today is a day that all of you will treasure forever and think back on for years to come. You have demonstrated incredible courage and determination in order to earn your doctorate. Many of you began working on your degree through an unprecedented global pandemic. Many of you have children, spouses, parents, or other loved ones that you had to care for during your journey. You had jobs or research assistantships that required your time and your attention. Some of you are also first-generation graduate students, like I was. And earning a doctorate is not a quick process. It's a journey that takes years of your life, and usually in a season of life where there's a lot of change. It's not easy to obtain a doctorate, as you well know. As I mentioned earlier, only about 2% of the population in the United States has a doctoral degree. When I talk to individuals who recently finished their doctorate and ask them to describe their experience and what helped them to persist and graduate, they often say it's a testament of perseverance. They just couldn't give up. And you didn't give up. They will say they were determined to make it. They will also say that it can be lonely and that you need a good support system, but ultimately it is you who has to do the work, the research, and put in the time and the effort. Indeed, it takes determination and it takes courage. You are each determined and courageous scholars. Those traits, they will serve you well throughout your life, so please never lose those traits. And as our student speaker, soon to be Dr. Patricia Wooden, shared with us, today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your life. And it's up to you to determine how you will continue to positively and significantly impact the world. As you enter the next chapter in your life, I encourage you to reflect on the positive seeds people have planted along the way. For me, I think of things like my teacher at a young age calling me professor, my parents instilling in me the importance of education, and a mentor telling me that he could see me as a university president. They were all planting important seeds in my life, and I'm forever grateful. And I want to challenge you, as you reflect on your own life, to pay that gratitude forward and plant a seed. I want you all to look at the gold medallions that you received today in celebration of the 100 years of graduate education here at Clemson University, and really think about what it says. It says, make the difference. Make the difference. It doesn't say try to make a difference. It says make the difference. That is my challenge to each of you. Make the difference. You never know the impact that you will have in someone's life, the influence that you will have, a word that you may say. You might influence a future Clemson Tiger, and maybe that person will earn a doctoral degree just like you are about to do. I would now like to ask the candidates for the doctoral degree to please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my immense pleasure to present to you the doctoral class of 2024. By the authority vested in me by the Clemson University Board of Trustees, I now confer upon you the doctoral degree with all of the rights and privileges appertaining thereto, and as testimony thereof, I present you with a doctorate from the university. Congratulations. You may now be seated, and I'll ask you to please come forward with your advisor or designee.
The College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Life Sciences, Dr. Mallory Grace Anderson. Dr. Alexa May Chen Johnson. Dr. Timothy Basil Bryant. Dr. Adam Habersky. Dr. Kurt William Hardin. Dr. Patricia Louise Shorter Wooden. Dr. Aaron Joseph Bunch. Dr. Lily Mae Thompson. The College of Architecture, Arts, and Humanities. Dr. Amy Boone Mund. Dr. Colin Holman Dees. The College of Behavioral, Social, and Health Sciences. Dr. Stephanie Brooke Bagwell. Dr. Christine Hurt Boswell. Dr. Amy Boggs Garrison. Dr. Erin Shepard. Dr. Carmen Lee Ann Brewington. Dr. Terry Abercrombie Terramano. Dr. Natalie Isbell Ragsdale. Dr. Lena Marie Burgess. Dr. Andrea Roper Hall. Dr. Allison Brewer Hania. Dr. Jacqueline Michelle Pruitt. Dr. Caitlin Annette Moore. Dr. Kanisha Nix Glenn. Dr. Sydney Lane Garcia. Dr. Leah Abigail Holcomb. Dr. Samantha Joan Canny. Dr. Caitlin Elizabeth Koob. Dr. Ezine Sylvia Melikam. Dr. Lisa Bellamy Stewart. Dr. Savannah Lane King. Dr. Balagopal Ravindranath. Dr. Stephanie Gabrielle Six. Dr. Sydney Begorowski. Dr. Jordan Gale Smith. Dr. Caroline Lydia George. Dr. Lauren Davis Kissler. Dr. Danielle Tanya Dagan. Dr. Seth Michael Gibbons. Dr. Myra Patino. Dr. Derek West Whaley. Dr. Jacob David McCauley. Dr. Holly Verity Williams. The Wilbur O. and Ann Powers College of Business. Dr. Sarah Joy Kravasik. Dr. Brian Bifalco. Dr. Ward Matthew Reisman IV. Dr. Annalisa Rose Winton. The College of Education. Dr. Christopher Matthew Ferguson. Dr. Alvida B. Graham. Dr. Laura S. Lusk. Dr. Ashley Nicole Vaughn. Dr. Diane Bigelow Sigmund. Dr. Meredith Lynn Sturmack. Dr. Laura Simpson Love. Dr. Jobar Hadiser. Dr. Carrie Christ Wagner. Dr. Samantha Nemchek Scott. Dr. Jennifer Morgan Bateman. Dr. Kushbu Bajrangi Singh. Dr. Heather Gibson Wilkes. Dr. Alicia Blair Grimes.
please join me in congratulating our newest doctoral degree recipients. Congratulations again to each of you. I want you to know that I'm really proud of you, and I know that you will continue to make us proud. And more importantly, we know that you will continue to have a positive impact on the world. I hope that your Clemson experience has been everything that you hoped it would be. And I hope that we instilled in you the core values that we hold so dear: integrity, respect, diversity, patriotism, excellence, and self-reliance. I hope that we challenged you and inspired you to think critically and to be engaged with your community and the world. You just earned your doctorate from our Carnegie Tier 1 research institution, a very prestigious group of universities in the United States classified as having the highest level of research activity. You leave this university with exceptional academic credentials, and I encourage you again to use your talents and your education to make a positive difference. Some of you earned your undergraduate or your master's at Clemson, and you already know that a Clemson degree is highly regarded around the globe. And you know that the Clemson family is very special and very real. For those of you who earned your previous degrees at another institution, today you become a Clemson alumnus and you join a family with more than 180,000 living members around the world. All of you are forever connected to this great university and to this community of scholars and to every member of the Clemson family. And as a part of the Clemson family, I want to challenge you to be a supportive friend, loving family member, and the same type of caring mentor for someone else, just like you had during your educational journey here. And I ask you, again, to use the incredible knowledge that you gained and the research that you performed to make a positive impact on others. Congratulations again. I'm really proud of you. Go Tigers.
Will you please stand and join in singing the Clemson alma mater? Please remain standing for the recessional of the stage party, followed by the graduates. You are dismissed after the graduates exit the auditorium.